you know, in terms of Aves doing his job as a facilitator, every time you watch him play and what he does for Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, he does his job fine, right? But he was never supposed to be the main guy. Now we've brought in the main guy. So what Aves is supposed to be is now what he will be now, a squad option. Because, like I said, there's a tactic that comes into play where you have Aves and
Yeah.
Gyökeres playing off each other. So you have a game where they are giving us a mid block, they're spacing behind, and we are not able to go through. 40 minutes to go or 30 minutes to go, you put in Aves in there, and you let him hold up the ball for Gyökeres to just run through.
Yeah.
Because see,
That makes
nobody
sense though.
questions Aves hold up play. Like he knows how to
No.
hold up the ball at least enough to do that flick or to create space or drop people out. I mean, I can't wait to see the combinations the two of them will do in terms of we just changing the dynamics of the team. So
But will
I have
Arteta
no
make
problem
that
with it.
happen?
Of course, yes. I think it's one of his ideas as well. So obviously that's gonna happen. That's playing with two strikers.
Two
So
strikers.
exactly. Um, in terms of Gabriel Jesus, if he wasn't injured, I think they would have sorted out his move. It's just so sad that Gabriel Jesus is that guy. If he was fit, he's literally like the best option as a left winger we could have. Like, just imagine Jesus on that left wing with what he does, running through people, everything, and what he would do for Gyökeres would be incredible.
Amazing.
But obviously, is I think after that, when you repeatedly injure the
Yeah.
same leg again, I think his knee is pretty much done.
Good.
I don't see him playing really, and his game is naturally aggressive. He does a lot of
Yeah.
twists, turns, all those things. So he's not a player like Havertz who picks his moments and uses is like a tug on. So he's going to get injured again. I think in January when he's fit, we just give him game time. In the cups, in the league, play 20 minutes there, play 30 minutes here, play, wherever you can. Coming for Martinelli, coming for Saka here, there. Keep him fit, keep him going. Then January, sort out his move. Get him out as quick as possible before he gets injured again.
Awesome. Thanks, Tolu. Shams, what do you think of that? What do you think of our front three? Oh no. It's the players in the striker
Um,
positions.
I'm looking at the front three. Possibly, we can have a front three without Martinelli, either of Martinelli or Trossard.
No, not front three. I mean, there are three options as strikers.
Yeah.
Havertz.
So this is it. In terms of who is the striker,
Yeah.
at the moment, Gabriel Jesus is injured. He's out of the team. We can't really, for me, I'm not going to analyze the team based on Jesus because probably if he gets fit by January, he might get sold. And possibly he might still get sold this summer before the end of the transfer. So for me, I think the Gyökeres and Havertz. Havertz has never been a striker. He's not a striker. I'm looking at a front three whereby we could replicate what Barca had in the 5-6 season and then up to say 7 season, where you have Dooley on the right, Eto in the middle, Ronaldinho on the left. So we could have Gyökeres on the left, playing from the left. You can have Havertz on the middle and then Saka on the right. So what that means is that you have Gyökeres. He's a bully. You know how good he is. He's going to drag players towards him. So when he does that, he gives Havertz to do his hold-up play, and you can have people like Rice, Odegaard come in and
Make the
give them
runs.
the opportunity to score and do the runs with around the 18-yard box or thereabout. So you can have a team whereby you put Martinelli on the bench, put Trossard on the bench, have Gyökeres, Havertz, and Saka. So what Gyökeres does is pull away players towards him, and he gives Havertz the opportunity to create for people like guys to come in with. They can add goals to the team because for title-winning team, you don't just win your strikers. The goals, of course, you can have a striker that gives you like 30 goals, fine. But in most cases, you have like some of the players in the team, like the midfielders, the wingers, contributing like 10 goals, 5 assists, and thereabouts. So that keeps the team actually running for the whole season.
So we see,
Just
I believe we will
to
see
add
a
to
lot
that,
of
sorry.
rotations. Yeah.
Just I understand what you said because when you look at Gyökeres and Alves, they're probably when you look at all the attackers, it's probably like your two better options, rather than having to play Martinelli. But the thing is, when you watch Gyökeres play, um, and this is why I want to say is I don't think we made a mistake with him. It's his mentality, he wanted to come to the club. He wanted to. I think you should watch the interview of Ian Wright speaking about him. It's like this guy, he wants it. You see the way he plays as well. He's constantly running the channels. Constantly running the channels, looking for a shot. Naturally, he's going to do those exchanges with Martinelli, come back, run um, the channel with Saka. I was looking at the way he's playing with the guys as well. And this is where you understand when a striker has intelligence movement. When the ball was with Saka, the way he runs changes from when the ball was with Martinelli. And so when the ball was
Yeah.
with Martinelli, he tried to stay closer to Martinelli because he knows Martinelli is not going to see him if he's too far away, right? Because Martinelli doesn't look up. But with Saka, I
Because
know the guy, he was taking more chances to drive a bit more space away from them because he knows they're still going to get the ball to me, right?
yeah,
So you want that guy in the middle. Because he's a goal scorer, you want him in and around the goalpost as much as you can. Just in that box 18, in and around that box 18, drawing people out, scoring his goals. Yeah, I mean that's what you want. I would have enjoyed the idea of playing, him on the left and Aves as well, but I just don't want that guy away from, that box 18. Just he should stay there.
nice, nice,
Yeah.
nice, awesome,
Well,
awesome stuff.
if in not in all games, but I think I could remember an interview of former Nigerian national team coach Adegbo Nibide. He said back in was it 1988 Nations Cup, I think we had a game. Was it against Cameroon or I can't remember. Rashid Akin was injured, had an injury. I told him that, and he said there was a doubt that he was going to play or not. And he told Rashid Akini, even if you have one leg, you're still going to play this game because Rashid Akini was top goal scorer, was a top striker. So having him, even half fit Rashid Akini, what that means is that all eyes will be on him, that this guy's on the pitch, you don't have to leave him, but he's like a distraction to the rest of the team, to the opposition.
You put
So
fair in the team.
it gives the other guys in the team the opportunity to cause to actually take their chances and do other things with the ball. So if, for example, because I see
So
Martinelli is
are you saying opponents will fear Arsenal automatically if they see
so you
Gyökeres up
remember
front
remember when we played
Of course.
Sporting in Portugal. Remember that run he did with Saliba?
against Saliba? Yeah,
Yeah. So it was from the left and he ran all the way to the post. He almost scored. So say for example you're playing a team like Chelsea. If you had Gokeres on the left, I'm sure James dare not
no, no,
come
no.
out.
Why are we going to have Gyökeres on the left? He's a striker. We don't need him
It
to
doesn't
be on the left.
it doesn't matter. Henry played as a striker, but he was mainly on the left. Thierry Henry played most of his.
I think you are still going to see him take up
So
position because if you watch the
so
game,
you
he
can.
exchanged
It's
with
not like
Martinelli as well.
it's going to
We're
He
be
still going to see
exchanged. Yeah,
him
interchanging
he's
positions,
good with that.
take his
interchanging
positions. Wherever there's
positions
space, he's going to be there.
with others. So say you're playing a team that has a right back like Chris James, Chelsea, or a man that has Diego Dalot, they will have problems with Gyökeres on that side compared to
Definitely.
Martinelli.
Mm-hmm.
They have problems. So it's just like we're playing United, and usually by default, United will think Arsenal will come with the lineup of Martinelli, Gyökeres, and Saka. But maybe on that day, if Arteta decides to choose to go with Gyökeres, Aves, and Saka, then
Oh,
definitely we might cause them problems. But we can have Martinelli come off the bench towards the end of the game with his energy, with his speed.
yeah.
But don't forget that on that side, that same United will have Ahmad and Mbuemo. So we need someone that is
Don't let's go to United yet. We're not going to United yet. Yeah,
yeah.
it's a different topic. So are you saying that when opponents see Gyökeres as our striker when it comes to games, are you saying it's gonna put a fear in them, or they'll be prepared and ready to
So for me,
like
yeah, sorry. For me, Gyökeres was like when this guy came into Premier League. Haaland.
Holland?
Haaland he had crazy numbers with Leipzig,
Yeah,
Dortmund. So
yeah.
you can imagine someone scoring 109 something goals in 102 games. It's crazy. It's crazy numbers. You might be playing in the Portuguese league. Of course, the goals this guy had was in German league. The Bundesliga is also as big as the Premier League, but you can't take away those numbers. 92, it's something 90 something goals in 102 games. It's not a joke. So having a Gyökeres in the team, because for me, if you place Gyökeres and Sesko in terms of their player profile, I think Gyökeres will actually scare teams more than Sesko. Because if
Benjamin
you look at
Sesko.
his numbers in the last, Sesko needs to prove. Sesko has a lot on his hands because United scored had one of their lowest scoring season last season with 44 goals. So it is upon Sesko. If he doesn't start scoring immediately, there's going to be pressure on him. So, and you can see what happened to players like
Thank,
Hoyland. So,
thank you very much. Tolu, do you have anything to say on that?
I mean, all you need is 5 games. 5 games. As a player, you create your own fear factor. You strike fear into opponents. When you deal with certain people, it's natural. They are going to get scared of you. I mean, you look at when Palmer, for instance, was an unknown factor. He goes into Chelsea, does his first 10 games. Now people will understand. Oh, okay, this is a
Oh,
serious
Palmer.
player now.
Yeah.
So now everybody respects him. So that's it. You create your own respect. And I think Gyökeres is going to do that. You look at that's why this guy wants to win. He wants to score goals. So he scores against United, he scores a brace or something. His next game scores again. By his fifth game, they don't need to say much. You
Thank
tell
you very much,
Gyökeres.
guys. So I'm gonna be rounding off with this. I need your opinion. I want you to our game against United. What do you think? What do you think can happen that day? What do you think the scoreline is gonna be? Is Arsenal gonna win the game? Are we gonna bottle it against United? I mean, United is playing so dynamically now, and they're really busting my head because their movements are just so crazy. But I know they are lacking a bit in the midfield, and they try to like get Baleba or something, and the fans are clamoring for Baleba. I know might be possible, might not be possible, but there are big spenders that can get him in before our game. So what do you see? I mean, in terms of dynamic play so far, how United play, they are so like focused with the way they play. So what do you think can happen that day? Are we gonna lose against United or are we winning that game? Tolu, go first, please.
Um, all I see is a win. It was really important for me to watch to see what the full team played together, what they did against Bilbao. I was I was just so happy because there was a moment when um, I think it was Saka's goal. So if you watch the Saka's goal in slow mode, I think no, Raya plays the ball, throws the ball in. The ball is going to Gyökeres. Martinelli and Saka start running. They didn't even
Hmm.
wait. Like they didn't even wait the ball to land on Gyökeres first. They just started running. So you could tell they've worked on this in training. So they had started their run so early that when Gyökeres gets the ball, he plays it back to Odegaard. And what does Odegaard do? I've always said this: if you give Odegaard runs, he will find you. Just give him the run. Odegaard plays that one touch, just one touch over the top to Martinelli. But because they had started their run so early, they were already behind the line, and they timed it correctly. So this is something they are working on in training, and those different input like that. This team initially last season is not their standard. Last season is not our standard. Um, People underestimate what having Saka, one of the highest chance creators in the league. does. I think he was topping the chart before he went on injury, and even after his injury and he came back, he still finished the season on second.
Yeah.
So when you lose a player like that, if you look at even his offensive actions, everything is one of the top in the world. That does a lot to your team, and then you have that guy back, and you have one of the best goal scorers in Europe.
So in conclusion, we're winning the
Was
game against United.
I
Is
mean,
that your
I don't.
conclusion?
Yeah, that's the only thing United have going for them is that it's at Old Trafford. But
No, I just
I
want
mean,
your answer. Are we winning it? Are we winning the game or not?
yeah, of course, we're simply gonna
Winning the
take.
game, yeah?
Yeah,
Right.
we're
So
gonna get
Shams, what do
that.
you think?
I think just one thing for me: Zubimendi come to the party. If Zubi can bust that midfield, then United are dead and gone.
Hmm, that's a bold statement.
Let Zubi just bust the midfield, and that's it. United will struggle because they're going to have Fernandes, Ugarte, and Casemiro in midfield,
Yes. That's
and
a
then having
powerful
this.
midfielder.
Yeah, so we need Zubimendi to bust that midfield. Once Zubimendi can command that area, then Rice, Odegaard, Saka can do the rest. But if you're winning that game, then I strongly feel
Are you saying
Zubimendi
if
play a
we are
very big
winning?
role.
So you're not sure whether we're going to win that game. What's your take? Are we winning it or not? Or you see a draw? What do you think?
We might probably get a draw, but I don't see United winning.
You're settling for a draw, yeah?
I don't see United winning that game.
And you
Don't
don't see
see.
Arsenal winning either.
To me, I put it 60-40.
Arsenal win.
Yeah, it might be a 2-1 win, a narrow win for Arsenal.
I see it as a narrow. I'll see it as a narrow win also for Arsenal.
It's going to be a narrow win.
But I honestly speaking, it's gonna be a difficult game. Trust me. It is going to be a very difficult game because I know the kind of energy the United players are bringing to that pitch on Sunday, and I'm not sure Arsenal might be able to match that energy. I'm
It's
not
it's
sure.
um
I'm
it's the
not
first
so
game,
sure.
but I understand why you're saying this. People, unfortunately, this might play in Arsenal's favor. We've
It
not
might, it might,
we've
because
not
the
had
pressure
we've not
mounting
had
on United it themselves is
the
so
question
high.
is
They have
we've not had a good preseason in terms of the games we played.
ah,
So this might be a distraction to them. But trust me, Arsenal won't come into that game wanting to lose. This is the first game. It's a statement. Everybody wants to make a statement. So and I think we for this season, I think it's going to be one of the for me, it's going to be very exciting because if you look at the signings, I think Premier League is so far the only league in the world that has spent, of course, they spend more money and look at the players that have come in. Look at
yeah.
what's going on in Serie A. Top, some of the big clubs are struggling to buy top players. Spain, Barca, they've not really made major signings. Madrid, of course, they have some good players. But if you look at the Premier League, look at amount of players, Florian Ruiz, Hugo Ekitike, Frimpong, Kekes, can name it. It's going to be a very, very long and exciting season. So, and
Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate the company. Until that day, I know things are still kind of like quiet now, but I think when the season starts, everywhere will be buzzing. Everywhere will be really, really buzzing. So cheers for now. Thanks for like the preseason check. So have a great day, guys. It's NastyJones TV. Kindly like, share, and subscribe. See you next time. Have a great day, guys. Thank you very much.
thank you for having me. Thank you guys.
Cheers,
Thanks
Tolu.
for
Bye.
having me as well.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.